What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just recently in my other video, I went ahead and covered pretty much everything across the board in Season 5 from Modern Warfare 2. We talked about all the content that's pretty much being rehashed from Modern Warfare 2019, a bunch of, reworked weapons that we've already had, a bunch of maps that we've already had. We discussed the absolute toxicity of Activision and how they handle their microtransactions, their greed, with how they're bringing back in Snoop Dogg for a second year in a row. They just released him in Vanguard for, over $20? And now they're going to release him again in Modern Warfare 2 2022, right now, current date, for probably, once again, $20+ instead of just giving the people who already purchased, him, the same content for free. No, they're not going to do that. They're going to recharge you. But now, I thought it was all done after that point. I was pretty much done with the season, but no. Now, this season also is exposing the hypocrisy of Activision as well, and how everything that they say, everything that they try to stand on, is a bunch of bullcrap. And of course, we've already known this before, If you have a brain, you know that Activision doesn't mean anything they say when it comes to, them trying to have a good rep for the company. But seriously, after this information right here, there's absolutely no possible way you can ever go ahead and say that they are not hypocritical when it comes to their stances. But ladies and gentlemen, before we go ahead and hop into the topic of today's video, if you do enjoy what you hear today and want to hear some more content revolving around Call of Duty, Battlefield, or even X-Defiant, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification button. And last but not least, if you guys do want to go ahead and check out my live streams, we will be back again tomorrow, not today, but back on Monday over on Kick. So if you guys want to check that out, see what the live streams are all about, get some good vibes, you guys can find the link to that and all my other socials down in the description of this video. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you all remember this time in Call of Duty. It wasn't too long ago, maybe a month or two ago, when Nick Mercs and Tim the Tap Man got their skin in Modern Warfare 2. But Activision removed Nick Mercs' skin because he put out the statement on Twitter saying, "Protect the children." That's it. It's a small little statement. But knowing Activision, they took it as a threat straight to the Pride community. A direct jab, even though Nick Mercs doesn't have anything against anyone, or this whole situation has been blown completely out of proportion. But that's just how Activision works, And of course, it's to protect their own rep. But a lot of people fall for this stuff. They think, oh wow, they really do care. They care about, the cause. They care about the Pride community. They care about all of that stuff. When in reality, it's not. It's a show. And they acted in a heartbeat on, like I said, Nick Mercs saying something as simple as protect the kids. They, all this crap is going on. It's a bunch of riots and people are beefing, fighting. It's like, just keep the kids out of this nonsense. They don't have to be in the middle of this. And bam, he's out of the picture. And like I said, when this happened, people were cheering on. They're like, yes, Activision, they care. They care about the cause, but they don't. They simply don't. They just want to have a good image. It's just typical business. Like I said, any person who understands how the world works knows how businesses run. They don't give two craps about anything or any cause. Maybe some do. But the majority of the time you see moves like this, it's just to, again, give them good reputation. The more places Activision is accepted, the more money at the end of the day they will make. And again, like I said, to further prove their hypocrisy, in Season 5, we're getting both Nicki Minaj and also 21 Savage. Again, I want to make this very clear that, I don't really care too much about rappers, being in video games, because I enjoy the genre. It's probably one of my favorite music genres, so it doesn't really faze me. But again, it just completely proves their hypocrisy. I personally think Big Fry, over on Twitter, put it perfectly with this meme right here, saying Activision, protecting children. Oh, no, none of that. You're out of here. But, drugs, murder, and weapon charges, yeah, come on in, as Thunder would say, right? This is the situation that I'm, talking about here. They don't care. And if you think Activision cares, again, you have to look a little bit deeper here. It doesn't matter to them. They just want to protect their own butts. They want to protect their own reputation. They're going to go ahead and take down a skin from someone who said protect the children. And they came out and said it has nothing to do with anything anti, Pride. Nothing at all. It's just the situation that these kids are in with all that fighting, all the beefs, all this drama, all this nonsense. It's pointless. And him personally, he says he just wants to tell his children himself. That's all. But that right there, that's too much for Activision. They can't handle that, right? No way they can have a skin that's associated to that person, that scum, be in the game. But then they're going to put in skins for individuals who've probably sold drugs to minors, got minors into the drug selling, business, the drug selling scheme, and probably given minors weapons, probably got minors into shootouts. I don't even know, maybe they possibly even engaged with I don't know, but trust me, the other influencers, like Nicki Minaj and 21 Savage, probably have done a lot worse for the younger generation when they were in their prime, not when they're, now and they have all this money and they can donate to causes and they can do what they do, back in their prime. They've probably done some way worse things, and they're being represented in this game over Nick Merckx, who said just protect the children. Again, I have nothing wrong against that, because again, I enjoy 21 Savage is goated. I enjoy that music, but I'm just saying it points out the hypocrisy. And not even just with, what their past is, even in their music. I mean, what does 21 Savage rap about? Over half the time, what does this man rap about? I don't think I could pull up one song of his where he's not going to absolute town about all this stuff. Like, Activision can't hide out of this one. They can't hide. Nick Merckx, you're going to have to scroll through and find one specific tweet to call him out for Activision. But 21 Savage, he has a whole catalog of things that you can point out. Well, Activision, what about that? What about that song? Oh, what about that song? Again, hypocritical. Absolutely hypocritical. And anyone who believes Activision is good and they care about any of these causes, I don't know what to tell you. It's wrong. I believe there's also another bundle in the works for who? Swag? I think Swag had a bundle as well. I don't really watch too many of these content creators, but again, these are influencers who would probably have a much better impact on the children if that's who Activision is so focused on. If that's on, the only people they care about is the children in a Call of Duty rated M game, then you know what? So be it. These influencers are the best people to care about the children. But they're picking, rappers. They're celebrating the rap. I don't know what they're celebrating. It's something with like rap history, I believe. But still, just the genre of rap in general is all about just, murder, drugs, and having to, grind out the mud. And a lot of it is with people who are children, kids having to do this stuff and, grind out of it. It seems so backwards. It's absolutely backwards in every way possible. And the sad part about it is that some people will buy into all this crap and think that they actually care. This horrible, scummy business that's known for, sexualizing all these people in the workplace, harassment, just horrible, horrible, horrible things. People are going to actually give this company love for what they're doing here. That's the worst part about the whole scenario. But ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go down in the comment section and leave your opinions down below about, how you feel about this stuff. Again, no hate, honestly, to Nicki Minaj, 21 Savage, get that bag. And, I do enjoy the scene, but the hypocrisy is on a whole different level. If they added in, Nick Merckx, Tim the Tatman, if they kept all these bundles, which I still think is insane, but if all that stuff was in the store, along with 21 Savage, and, this wouldn't be an issue, to be completely honest with you. And I would still be shocked that we're playing with Nicki Minaj and 21 Savage and rappers and, a military shooter. Honestly, COD feels more like an airsoft game or like a paintball game than a military shooter game nowadays. It really does. It just feels like you're running around playing a match of airsoft with a bunch of friends or something. But, despite all of that stuff, it wouldn't have been an issue. The issue is that they made a huge scene in the community over someone saying such a simple sentence, and then they go ahead and add in these individuals like literally a month after all of this controversy. It hasn't even calmed down yet. People are still talking about it. People are still mad about everything that's going on, and they still went ahead and did such a thing. Again, no hate to the people who got hired for the job, but to Activision, you are truthfully scum. And, again, for anybody out there who potentially will ever believe that they care about any type of cause, please just stop and understand this company does nothing but ruin everything and ruin people, real individuals, real lives. And be more thankful for Microsoft buying them out, because hopefully that will be the best change for the people in that workplace that they could possibly ever get. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. Bombs I hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new to the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with this tweet, do so. Twitter and Discord, both linked down in the description. And also want to catch me live streams of video games over on Twitch. Link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.